Hi, everyone. This is Joe Dellicarpini, meteorologist at the National Weather Service's Boston office, taking a look today at the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season outlook from NOAA. So, to begin with, here's a look at the annual tropical cyclone activity in the Atlantic. This includes hurricanes and tropical storms, and you can see the year starts off pretty slow here as we go through June and even into July, and the peak really gets going in August, with the peak occurring just around September 10th. And then we see a slow decline as we head into the month of October and finally ending around the end of November. So take a look a little bit more month by month. Starting off in June, hurricanes tend to form mostly in the Gulf of Mexico. That's where our water temperatures tend to be warmest during that time of year. Some of them will remain in the Gulf, and others will kind of recurve off through Florida and Georgia, and then usually off the coast of the Carolinas. A little bit later in the season, as we approach the peak into August, notice we start to see more development around the Caribbean, in particular, in the orange shading, but also some more activity in the Gulf and even off the East Coast. And many of the tracks either head into the Gulf or kind of recurve off the East Coast. So it's really in August, and as I go here into September, where we get into the peak of the season, where we see a lot of activity both in the Gulf of Mexico and in the Western Atlantic Ocean. And then as we head into October, notice we start to see a decline, and most of the activity goes to where the water is the warmest in the Gulf of Mexico, parts of around Cuba, and even off the East Coast where the Gulf Stream is located at that point. So, really, we have to pay attention throughout the entire summer and even into the fall. But it's really that August and September during the peak of our season where we need to be most concerned about tropical storms and hurricanes here on the East Coast.
For the hurricane season outlook for 2025, tune into the NCM Community Channel. And as always, we thank Joe for all he does for Norwood News.